Every time I think I'm the only one feeling a certain way, I remind myself that there's 7 billion people on this world. I am not the only one having this feeling. Someone else is having this feeling.
We have a serious problem. Nobody told me it got this cold in Southern California. Holy moly, it is freezing. I woke up this morning and my nose was red because it was so cold. And on top of that, I only work out in shorts and a sports bra because I sweat so much. Being cold is uncomfortable, but being cold and going outside and then having your clothes be wet is even worse. Pretty early, but we're getting our day started. Let's go. Look at the goosebumps. That's how cold I am. This song is amazing. Breakfast time. Oh my gosh. Do you see that? Dirt. It has dirt in the leaf. I had a realization the other day. Life was just not lifing for like the past 3 years. Life is like this super short period of time, and to live unhappily and to never chase things you want to do is sad, right? I quit my 9 to 5. And no, I'm not going to stop working, but what I do for work is gonna change. I literally was so depressed. I did not want to wake up anymore. And when you do not want to wake up in the morning, that's when you know something has to change. I've spent a lot of time reading books, listening to podcasts, and looking up to people who literally say, go do it. If you have a dream, if you have something you want to do, go do it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it is not easy taking this path. This path is not easy because you go from working a 9 to 5 to working a 24/7. But there's this quote that says, your 20s are about figuring out, your 30s are about doing it, and your 40s are about enjoying it. And I'm 22. I graduated school early. Technically, I can say this is my gap year. The truth is that I would rather work and find things I love and enjoy and follow my passions when I'm this young and don't have that many liabilities. See if I can figure it out, and it's not going to be easy. There are times where I literally panic and I'm like, am I doing the right thing? But then I remind myself that we only have one life, and I want to experience things and I want to pursue things. And I literally lost the energy in me when I was working a 9 to 5 to do the things I love. I didn't do YouTube. I stopped doing makeup. I stopped dressing up. I literally just lost all interest in everything. And that sucks. And I did not want to be there for the rest of my life. There's a second part to this that makes it hard besides just that uncertainty and literally having to figure it out and work 24/7 and learn new skills and try things out until you find something that sticks. And then when you find your passion, when you find what you think your purpose is, run with it. When you do something that a lot of people don't do, you're going to get judged, and you might be seen as a loser or as something else, but you have to think, is how people perceive me more important than how I perceive myself? And the answer is no. No, you need to do things that make you feel good because this is your life. And if you have a job that's a 9 to 5 and you freaking love it, stay. Stay. If you love the company and you love the dream and you love the work that you're doing and you love building this brand, absolutely stay. But for me right now, I was so unhappy. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to pursue anything. I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't do it anymore, and I wanted to take a different path. The reason I'm telling you guys this is because, one, I know that there's other people that feel like this. Every time I think I'm the only one feeling a certain way, I remind myself that there's 7 billion people on this world. I think there's 8 billion now. I'm not the only one having this feeling. Someone else is having this feeling. And like I mentioned in my last video, true confidence is living in uncertainty and moving forward. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be so hard. And before anyone says this is a privilege, this girl is privileged, I promise you, I'm not privileged. Hannah's responsible for Hannah. I do have a cushion of savings because I worked in college. Instead of partying my last 2 years, I worked all the time. And that was more out of anxiety, and I'm lucky that I do have a little bit of savings, but I also work every day. It's just not a traditional 9 to 5. It is 1099 work, it is contract work, it is whatever I can find. And that gives me the freedom to work on things that I'm not going to see a return on right now, but I've been wanting to work on literally since I was a kid. I'm gonna end this with something, because when you take this route, when you take a route that a lot of people are not on, the less walked route, the one that's more scary and ambitious and and it's going to be a lot harder. You don't have the security of, okay, I'm gonna get this amount of my paycheck every month, but you have the freedom to make your own balance when it comes to financials, because financials are important. I'm not a very materialistic person. Financials are important. You know, you need to live, and if you want to experience things, you need money for that. And I personally love to work, but when it comes to what I do for work, it needs to be something that is in my interest and that I'm passionate about, because I can work like a dog and not be miserable if I'm working for myself or if I'm working towards something that I feel passionate about. And I know that about myself. And so I've taken this chance and we'll see where it goes. And I'm just going to keep vlogging. And I'm going to end the video with this. There was that movie with Will Smith, The Pursuit of Happiness, and there was a part of it, and I think we all know what I'm going to say, but he says, you got to dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. If you want something, go get it, period. And I think this is so true because we're all existing for the first time. I know that people are going to give me negative feedback on my decision. I know that already. But what you think about yourself and how you feel about your life and how you feel about what you're doing is way more important than what anyone has to say or think about you. And if you want to know where I got this idea, I've been reading books and listening to podcasts like a madman for 3 years. And this guy I listened to called Alex Hormozi, I'll link his podcast down below, but he said, if you read a book and you think you learned something, but you don't change anything in your life, then you didn't learn anything. And that's how I've been reading all this stuff, because everyone I look up to is saying, go do it. You want to do something, go do it and stick to it. I feel like I'm finally at this point where it's like, yeah, you know what? I am going to try doing it because I deserve it and I owe it to myself. And if you're feeling stuck, just know there is a way out and it will get better. And if there's something you want to do, definitely go after it because life is too short. It is so short here. Okay, seriously, I'm going to end it here, but I love you guys and I will see you so soon.